Welcome back to Tim Barterley's show. I'm trying to create white boy magic.
Yeah, I think this is it.
I'm going to trademark it as a brand.
It's the golden hour.
Is this not white boy magic?
It's the golden hour. We're on the fucking crick.
Well, that was already taken.
Yeah. White boy hour?
No, the golden hour.
So we have white boy
So we have
hour.
white boy magic.
I like that.
Do you know what black girl magic actually is?
It's got to be like cocoa butter.
This isn't
and
important
like,
right now. I got intrigued by it because I wanted to understand it. It's just like a brand and like a podcast and like a TV show and stuff.
Black
it's like
girl
a business.
magic.
Yeah,
I know about black. I've seen like shirts that be like I have black girl magic and stuff.
So have I, and
Yeah.
I wanted to get to the bottom of it, and I didn't learn a thing.
I think it's just like panache, you know.
Sure.
Like it's just like an essence.
Yeah.
Essence. That's black.
Well, no, Essence also tried to make Black Girl Magic.
Yeah.
And they got sued by the original creator of Black Girl
Really?
Magic, and she won. And Essence had to change it to something else.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
What would that be?
I don't know.
Do you think they're going to come after us for Black Eye Juice?
That was a deep fake. So
that was Drake. That wasn't us.
Drake was on the Black Eyed Juice, not us.
Yeah.
So welcome to welcome to White Boy Magic.
Magic. Yeah.
Take it in.
Look at that.
you
The
know?
sirens in the back. Are we picking those up, Dylan?
We're back here in the thinking grounds. You know.
Yeah, of course.
The arena of ideas, Pennypack Park, sitting by the most babbling creek I've ever heard in my life.
It's crazy that a creek can be so dirty yet babble so hard. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
This is a pretty filthy creek.
this is a pretty low class. You know,
I did go toes in. The water has to be 36 degrees.
this is the creek of hard knocks.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty
it's fine.
gross, but it's nice.
Yeah.
This is a little slice of heaven.
Pretty slimy, pretty smelly, but you know, magic.
I'm going to have to wash my feet when I get home.
We were walking in. We saw first of all, Noah broke out the binoculars immediately and spotted a red-tailed hawk.
I mean, it clear as day.
And we wanted to make fun of it. And we wanted to say, you look stupid with your binoculars. I get that you're trying to be a little bit cute right now, but it's not working, and we think you're gay. And as soon as we saw the hawk, we went, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then it screeched right over our heads.
Oh, dude. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I instantly awestruck.
Yeah, and
You were on the right shit.
yeah, duh,
Turns
dude.
out I'm a fucking idiot and a loser.
Binoculars are so good. Shout out to my girlfriend for buying me these. And I mean, it was the hawk was so cool that the old heads had to pause. Why can't we be friends?
Yeah. We were walking through. You guys are familiar with the amphitheater from 2 episodes ago. We were walking through that field, and it was actually kind of jumping today.
Yeah, no,
There
everyone
was
was
a couple
hanging
families, and one of the benches there was 3 old heads
out, smoking weed.
smoking a bowl. They were
Yeah.
passing a bowl between each other and smoking and listening to "Why Can't We Be Friends"
On a huge JBL
So
speaker.
loud.
It was so cool.
And I don't know if you're getting a sense of this from the video, but the sun is hitting my skin right now in a way. It's like a forgotten lover,
Yeah.
and those dudes are just sharing that, being old as fuck, thumping "Why Can't We Be Friends," and then the hawk says hello.
The hawk said hello. Mother Nature is whispering in our ears saying, "Do you remember me?"
Unbelievable.
And it's like, yeah, I do remember you.
I
And
want
this
to be
is
those
lovely.
guys. I want to be those guys so bad.
I feel like
They
if
had
we
to be
went
60.
up, if we went up to them and we were like, "Hey, let's fucking chill out," they'd be like, "Hell yeah!"
No, we could chill, but what I'm saying is I want to be 60, and my priorities are still, I got to get down to the park to smoke weed.
I got to go to Pennypack and smoke weed. What the
Dylan.
hell is that? That's unprofessional as hell.
I was doing some social stuff.
He was looking at the picture of Sydney Sweeney that looks exactly like him.
That looks exactly like. There's
That's
a
what I was
movie that
doing.
came out in 2024,
Eden.
and Sydney Sweeney looks exactly
Look at the poster.
Eden.
No, we'll put it in there. Actually, Dylan, that's your job.
Dylan, put
in the
that in.
picture where you look like Sydney Sweeney on the picture.
And
on
then
the
you
poster
look
for
exactly
Eden.
like the guy. That's her counterpart looks exactly like you.
I can kind of
Go
see
like
that.
this.
That's crazy. You look way more like that guy
You look
than
exactly like that guy. That's you.
Sure.
Yeah, you and
Yeah.
Dylan were in a movie together, and I can't believe nobody told me.
Yeah, but Dylan was Sydney. Okay, I look like a guy. Hilarious. Dylan looks exactly like Sydney Sweeney.
You did look pretty similar to Sydney. If you shaved the beard, a young you, like you without the beard and mustache, looks exactly like Sydney
Dude,
Sweeney.
especially if you let your mouth hang open and your front teeth show.
Yeah. Go agape.
Yeah, shake your tits for us, please.
For those that don't know,
Imagine.
for those listening at home, Dylan has double D's.
You have to just use your imagination.
Yeah.
But those guys,
It was so nice.
I want to go out of my way to go to the park and smoke a bowl when I'm that age.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just thump the classics, thump the jams.
The classic. And at first, I heard it and I went, "Oh, that's funny." And then I saw who was doing it and I went, "There's nothing funny about that. There's nothing funny about that at all." And I respect them immensely.
They're the coolest guys ever.
They are so cool. Unabashed.
Did I tell you about the guy on Shiprocked who Like I didn't realize on a cruise that if you went to like the restaurant, they sat you at a table with other people, like 40 other people.
I've never seen that.
If you go to the buffet, you can eat alone. You go to the restaurant, or like
They make you eat like fucking family style.
not family style, but you're just sitting. There's no like separation of a lot of the tables.
I hate that. I would not like that. I think
that was my immediate reaction. I said, "This sucks, man. I'm not
Yeah,
here
they
to
go,
fucking talk
"What,
to
I'm
people.
not in the
I'm on
cafeteria,
vacation right
literally."
now." And then
Isn't it hibachi?
the second one of them talked to me, I completely lit up. I was so happy. I was the captain of the table.
Did he know you? Was he like, "Whoa, Tim, that was a really great set"?
Eventually, he let on. He was like, "Just so you know, I was at the comedy show. I didn't know who you are." I was like, "Oh, I thought you just like thought I was like a friendly guy and wanted to hang out with me."
That's your vibe.
But it was cool as hell, and I met a bunch of people that way. But one of the guys, when you check into your room, you have to go to a safety meeting with everyone in your group. And your group is like all the rooms around you.
Yeah.
And you have like a place that you meet in the event of an emergency. And so you all have to go to the same safety briefing. So that was when I first started talking to all the old weird rock guys on the cruise, and we're sitting there and waiting for it's a big round table with me and a bunch of rock and roll strangers, mostly older, and
Eyeliner and stuff.
I mean, more like job site guys
For sure,
who love to rock.
I mean,
okay,
those guys.
And it was like big circle table of us. And they're playing like 80s hits on the PA. They're keeping the mood up everywhere you go. And we're just all kind of sitting there, and they're bopping along to like a very obvious like 80s hit.
Yeah.
Like fucking like Take On Me.
Yeah, of course.
And two guys start bopping their heads, and the first guy goes, "Man, this takes me back." Like a song you hear in the supermarket every day for like 90 years. He's like, I mean, I was there, man.
I mean, what are the fucking odds? Remember when that music video dropped?
What?
They were cartoon, but people.
I'd never seen anything like that.
It's actually really ahead of its time. I haven't seen anything like that since.
I mean, like they're playing like Back to the Future on like CRT TVs around the clock. You walk by, you're like, now that's a movie.
You walk by, they go, "Hey, Doc, check that out." You go, "Oh, Back to the Future." And you go, "You know."
What's your brain like every day if you hear something that like has been like in 8 billion car commercials? You're like, wow.
That's, I mean, that's literally dog brain.
You know,
every time you hear it,
I swear to God, one of them said those were the days. Just like dudes, gray male pattern baldness, like sitting back in cruise liner chairs, just being like,
"Oh man,
wow, man,
it doesn't get better than this." Well, imagine hearing your favorite song on the seas. You know, like Take On Me came out, and they were like, "Nothing can top
I guess
this."
so. They're probably very offline, and they didn't get burnt out on nostalgia the way that everyone our age did.
Yeah, I think that they're just like.
Fritz said something was nostalgic yesterday.
What?
I said, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?" He said, "This song
2020?"
is just." He said, "Yeah, I think it was a song from,
Gangnam Style.
Yeah. And he went, "Wow, this song's just like so nostalgic." And I was like, "It kind of is, but like, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up,
it's like,
dude.
you don't know what that
You
means.
don't even remember anything yet. Everything that you know is right now."
Yesterday is nostalgic for you.
He does really love his days, though.
Yeah, I mean, you have to take advantage of it.
He loves a day. I've never seen anyone love a day like this kid. So I could see him like the next day just being like eating pancakes again and just being like, "Wow,
Whoa.
pancakes, man."
Remember when we had these 2 days ago? That was crazy.
Think about that.
Dad, I can't believe we get to do this every day.
I hope I'm 7 years old when I'm 60. Is my point. I watched Gangnam Style. I watched Gangnam Style right before we came here.
Really? I mean, it's so good. Hey, sexy lady.
All right, I'll tell you what led me there was
We've been on Gangnam Style for a while.
we have been on Gangnam Style for a little bit. I was thinking about how it was like the last like I think that might have if that wasn't the last like thing that everyone saw and didn't get fucked up about.
Mm-hmm.
That it might have been the last one. I can't remember anything since. It has 5.4 billion views.
That's unbelievable.
And it's I see how much stuff was influenced by it. Like K-pop went nasty after that, but I think they took the wrong lessons from it because he's a fat idiot doing like sexy stuff,
and it's funny.
That's hilarious.
It's funny.
He actually scratched the Chris Farley itch for me.
Yeah, no, truly.
Psy is
goofy as
living
hell.
Chris Farley. And I want to just put it on because I was just like, I can't imagine anyone watching it now and feeling anything but just like misery.
Yeah, and just being like, what?
It's just like
Sexy lady.
I guess, dude. Even like not even being able to remember, like giggling at it when someone
just being like
sent it to him.
Gangnam
You know?
Style, dude.
I go, wow, man.
When was the last time
this
you?
takes me back.
When was the last time you hit like a?
I haven't, dude. It's been probably 10 years.
That's crazy. Do you think they're still doing that in Korea? Do you think Gangnam Style is still?
I think
like,
there's still people doing it at weddings.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
I
of
guarantee
course.
it.
I mean, was it on at the cruise? I feel like every cruise, every time they have like a fat hairy guy contest,
yeah.
Gangnam Style comes on.
So it's not forgotten. It's definitely
No.
the tradition's being carried on.
It's kind of so out there that you forget about it. You know, it's still so in like the lexicon that you're kind of like, yeah, it's Gangnam Style, whatever.
So I put it on because I was like, maybe this will cheer me up. Maybe I can time travel.
Yeah.
And go back to, what was it, 13 years ago.
Yeah.
And maybe I can enjoy Gangnam Style and maybe like reset my brain.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of did.
Yeah.
It didn't have a negative effect.
I think if you watch Gangnam Style with the right intentions at heart, it'll do you some favors.
I really think you should go back and watch Gangnam Style again.
Yeah. Did Gangnam Style come out after Happy? Yeah, right?
Maybe, but they teach Happy in schools. You know what I mean?
Well,
like they're indoctrinating the children.
Well,
with
that's
Happy.
lit. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's still in. Like, I remember that music video took the world by. So my science teacher in like 8th grade would put on Happy at the end of every class. The music video would just be like, "Yo, check this out."
Prince's class. They would when he started doing virtual school, he was younger, and they would do like get up and like wiggle your arms time.
Yeah, of course.
Which I didn't really think about at all. Hopefully, there was nothing weird about making
I
little
think
kids dance.
It's just keeping kids active.
But keeping the ants out of their pants, basically.
Yeah.
And they would play Happy every single day, and the kids were just like going nuts for it. Every school assembly had it.
So they go, "Yeah, I'm happy." That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Finally,
No
a song
way.
about how I
Yeah,
feel.
finally, I can
Every
relate
other song
to
in the world is about
something.
trying to have sex with a lady at night.
Everything's about sex and being sad.
Finally, dude.
And finally, it's like, do you think like 5-year-olds are just like sitting around being like, why can't they just make songs about being fucking happy? We're happy all the time, and nobody is talking about it.
Yeah, that's the feeling that my parents like the most.
Yeah, it's like people like being happy. Why
trust
don't they
them.
talk about this more? No one's talking about being happy. Bad guy? What about good guy? No one's writing a song called Good Guy.
And then I also was that was somewhat related to how I was feeling about the asteroid news.
Oh, that it like the percentage keeps going up.
Yeah, the percentage got up to it was like 2-something% one day that an asteroid will make impact with Earth in 2032 or something like that. There was like, check this out, it's 2%. This asteroid could hit us in 2032, and then the next day it was like it's been raised to 3.2%. It's like, whoa, that seems like we could go up 100%.
You go up 100% in 10 years, sure.
In 100 days, if it's going to go up 1% every day.
Yeah, I guess
in
so.
97 days, it could be 100% that it's going to hit
Where
us.
is it going to? I think that they have the tech. They're just trying to scare the masses right now, and
Yeah,
I think that
obviously,
they have the tech to get rid of it. And also, I'm kind of like, so what if it does? I don't have to pay student loans anymore. I don't care.
I think that's probably a pretty common reaction.
Yeah, I don't care. Get rid of us.
I think it probably gave some people some hope.
Yeah, honestly, it's like, okay, so I can do whatever I want for 10 years? That's
Yeah.
fine.
It's also not a big asteroid. It's
I heard it's like city ruining. It's not like world ruining.
They said it might fuck Ireland.
Oh, fucking boo-hoo. That sucks. It's all fucking Pakistani guys now. Doesn't matter. Okay. All the Irish guys are here. They live within like a 50-mile radius of where we're sitting. That's where all the Irish guys in the world live. It doesn't matter. You know? Obviously, Pakistan's bad.
Israel's trying to keep the asteroid on target. Yeah. Target.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
what's
it's
up.
Kind of like, okay, whatever. It's coming. It's coming.
But you don't want stuff like that to happen. What if
Yeah,
we get-
but it's like, if we're all gone, we're all gone.
Yeah, I guess so. True. Yeah, sure.
You know?
That's fine. But I went to like read more about it today, and now it's back to zero.
Oh, it's like, okay.
Not only is it back to zero, but the article was like a guy being quoted from, you know, the star people or the asteroid people or whatever.
Like NASA?
And, yeah, I guess so. And he goes like, yeah, and it abruptly shot back down to just about 0% chance it's going to happen, which is what we kind of expected the whole time.
That's
It's like, bro, you expected that the whole time?
Okay. It's like, then say that.
The fuck, man? I
So
got scared.
clear-
I thought about like my family.
So it was never at 3%.
It was for they don't even like see it. They see like a shadow of it or something like that. Yeah. So it's like, all right,
Shadow.
fucking suck my dick. Man.
I'm just like, I can see fucking Venus at night.
I was just happy to have a news story that wasn't like the president.
Yeah,
it was
and
nice.
just like, oh no,
It was
like
nice to have a different
6-year-olds
thread
are
to
trans.
chase for a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, no, I like that. I think there needs to be kind of more fun stuff like that.
Yeah,
I was watching local news recently. Local news is a hoot and a half.
Yeah.
I think because national news and everything is so bleak now, that local news is for the most part just kind of like, and they brought dogs to this hospital. Isn't that fun? And you go, that's nice.
Yeah.
You need the local news now is to show you that there is some light left in the world, I think.
But there is also a lot of like 3 black kids killed an Asian kid. You know what I mean? There's a lot of that.
That's guys being dudes. What can you do about that? No, and I mean, and mostly it's kind of like, well, then maybe you should have made his fucking General Tso's chicken a little bit quicker. I don't know.
I think black kids and Asian kids need to form like a truce.
Oh
where
my god,
the
they'd
black
be
kids,
unstoppable.
the black kids start getting the Asian kids pussy, and the Asian kids start letting the black kids copy their like homework and
Oh,
stuff.
I like that. I like that.
I think if they could do that as like a larger group, I think that greases the wheels for a lot of progress.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. It's like a
Stop fucking punching them on the bus.
and a chopstick. They like touch tips. Like the gang bandanas. And they're just like taking pictures and they're all going like, that's what we need.
We need an
I mean,
alliance.
but do we want that? Because then they'd be an unstoppable force.
I know.
If-
But I'm saying that selflessly. I'm saying that as white boy magic.
A million Tiger
I
Woodses.
want that for them. Yeah. I don't know about interbreeding,
No, but just like be friends.
but I'm talking about like a strategic alliance.
It's like, hey,
more
black
like-
guys, stop knocking out Asian guys. They can help you if you're nice to them.
Yeah,
You know?
pretty much. Yeah, that's it. Let's take down all the bulletproof glass in the Chinese restaurants, guys.
Guess
Let's
what?
do
Sometimes
this.
I have to go there, and that's annoying.
Yeah, I don't like looking at how yellow that thing is.
It makes me
and the
feel
candy that I'm
bad.
about to buy is touching the disgusting glass.
And then I have to go in, and I go, I ordered food from here. That sucks. What the fuck? And then like black
these people are
kids
so
coming in.
stressed out they cannot possibly make my food with
No.
love.
And then like kids are coming in like buying like Lucy's and like trying to order cheesesteaks at the Chinese restaurant. You go, well, I didn't even know they had those here.
Yep.
What the hell? And you're just like, I'm trying to get a pork ho fun, and you're like, whoa, I shouldn't have got that here.
Yeah, those floors are so slippery, but hardworking and honest people, and I really respect that about them.
COVID was a godsend for them because they could finally close up shop, you know? They finally had an excuse to be like, no, you can't come in here. And now they're rocking with that.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
it's like, good on them, I guess. They're crafty.
And they learned how to tie a plastic bag in a way where you can pull anything that's sticking out and it unties itself.
Yeah.
But if you hold under the knot, you can carry that thing 3-4 blocks
Forever.
Come the fuck on, man.
It's like, and that's why they invented like
We're
map
so
and stuff.
fucking far behind them.
It's nuts. We got to start wrapping everything in plastic. That's how we get on their tip. They wrap everything. Did you see that Erewhon is now selling single strawberries from Japan that are $20 a piece?
What's Erewhon?
Erewhon is like a luxury grocery store on like the West Coast
Oh,
where they
cool.
have like famously like $30 smoothies and stuff like that. It's just kind of a ripoff, but they're selling $20 single strawberries from Japan, and apparently they're really good.
I don't get the hype on any like hype beast fruit.
Yeah, well the fruit's over
I tried
there.
the cotton candy grapes and I was just like,
No,
what are you
those
guys
suck.
talking about?
Well, those suck because
Get
that's
the
like,
fuck out of my face.
that's all just kind of bullshit. They're just making a really sweet grape, and you're like, okay. So you know what else
Okay.
is sweet? Grapes.
Cool.
Regular grapes.
Have you seen Swedish candy?
Like the fish?
No.
Yeah, I've had probably a million of those.
So true. Yeah, no, those are great.
They have this candy that's supposed to be like a weird texture. And my girlfriend was showing it to me. She was like, I want to try it. And I was like, I promise you, it's just chalky fucking candy.
What's the texture?
It's supposed to be like foamy.
Oh.
But when they take a bite, it just looks kind of chalky. And I'm like, it sucks, I bet.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think we kind of figured it out with Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch watermelons, those fuck.
Yeah.
Peanut M&Ms, those
I
fuck.
think, dude, now we're doing the middle schoolers foodie podcast.
MD Foodie Boys.
MD Foodies. I love those guys.
You're Chub Perm,
And you're McLovin.
for sure.
Yeah. We're gonna have you try carrot.
Dude, it's the best. That's so good. I love it.
They're so good. And then they call the one kid nonchalant. His name's just nonchalant because he's always kind of like, I don't know. They're so good.
It's so good having nothing to say.
They're just kind of like,
You ever had pierogies? He's like, no.
They go, man, they're really good.
We should think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go, hey, Dad, can you bring us some pierogies, please? They go, wings, wet or dry? Who has a dry wing? Whoever eats a dry, and all of them are like dry, fucking for sure.
So much more successful than us.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Just being like Old Bay wings. No, I never had those. Oh man, they're pretty fucking good. Check that out. You know what? I went on their YouTube recently. All those clips, there are 2 videos. There are 2 podcast episodes out.
Damn.
All those clips are from 2 episodes, and it's kind of like they have the most clippable show in the world. What are we doing?
Oh my God, man.
That's bullshit. There are 60 reels on their Instagram, and there are 2 full podcasts.
You can watch the entire episode in reels.
It's nuts. You can.
Hey, man, look, when you got it, you got it.
And they really have it. I'm enticed.
Have you seen that 17-year-old Eagles reporter who's got like some sort of like serious physical condition?
No, but that's all of them, you know?
He looks like what would you call it? I don't know, kind of Chicken Little.
Okay.
Kind of like Sim Fuckus. Remember the Juggalo Progeria rapper? I know. So he's like a short little guy, and he's just like
Mario of the podcast, the little guy, the little Italian.
Yeah, but kind of a little bit more fucked up.
Okay.
Less symmetry. You know what I mean? And he goes to all like he fundraises to go to all like the Eagles like games and press conferences. He went to the Super Bowl, and he's gotten to like interview players. Mm-hmm. And man, he is. I mean, when Black Twitter gets a hold of this guy, it's over. It's over.
What does he do? Just like man on the street stuff?
Yeah, and then he'll go to like the press conferences and be like, "Genuine, hey, Genuine, the team was facing some pretty serious adversity back there. I just wonder what was it like for you guys to kind of pull through that? And where were you guys on that?"
Hey man, that's a great question.
And they're like, dude, they're dapping him up. They're showing him. He's like, "Thanks, I love you, man." And he's just this little freak, but it's so wholesome and nice. I love him.
I like that.
But so my instant reaction was like, protect this kid at all costs.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, you know what? This kid's probably getting, he's a youngster. He's got like, kind of like almost like a Make-A-Wish condition.
Yeah.
And, if I were to even kind of be snarky about this guy, it would probably be really out of line.
Yeah.
And now I left it at that. And I saw today he's posting about how just badly he's being harassed and trolled online.
No.
He's being like doxxed and shit.
That's so sad.
Oh, yeah, they're killing him.
That's like the kid.
They're going to kill him.
That's like the little fat kid who reviews the snacks, and everyone's like, go outside. He's like, I can't go outside because I have a condition. You know that. Stop making fun of me. All right, today I'm trying the new Pringles.
This kid, they're saying that this kid's parents are like forcing him to do this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Course. I think that's all the kids.
It's just like, come on, man, give him a break.
Well, I mean, it just kind of sounds.
Even if they are, man.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, I don't know. They just can't. They can't hack it like the Rizzler and fucking Big Justice. Everybody wants their own little fucking Rizzler, and it's like, I don't know. Sometimes just let your kids be. Sometimes your kids can just be retarded, and
I agree.
You just have to live like that.
Yeah, obviously.
You know?
I also like the kid is like there's a word for whatever he has. He's that kind of like weird kid.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you imagine being the parents.
Get him on Kill Tony, dude. Get him on Kill Tony right now.
You imagine what that's like, you know what I mean? And then he finds a thing he likes, and then everyone on the internet's calling you a fucking loser.
Yeah,
Sucks.
for sure. And it's kind of like, okay, then let him do that then. Don't record it and put it online. You know that people are so mean.
I know.
People are mean to us, and we're just guys, like.
Dude, I had the same experience. So we were playing Marvel Rivals. You guys know about Marvel Rivals? It's like Overwatch, but with Marvel characters. Yeah. And I've been playing with Ben a bunch. I've been gaming with Ben a ton.
Yeah, that's
I've been letting him like join the parties with the boys.
That's awesome.
And we like make fun of him and stuff.
I like that.
I'm giving him like a pretty authentic gamer
Does
experience.
he like it? Is it fun for him?
He thinks it's the coolest thing in the world.
Fuck
Every
yeah.
day he's like, "Hey, you want to play Fortnite?"
Hell
I'm just
yeah!
Like, bro, imagine your son asking you to do something with him every day.
I mean,
it's the best
awesome.
feeling ever. Anyway, but it's just you and they have party chat in there, so you don't have to talk to anybody in the game. You don't have to hear anybody in the game.
Yeah.
In Marvel Rivals, I don't think that they have party chat. So if you're playing, there's 6 people on the team every time, and you can talk. You're forced to be able to talk to each other or be mute. So Fritz starts playing Marvel Rivals with us.
Hell yeah.
He is 7 years old.
Mhm.
He speaks very slowly and doesn't. He has a very peculiar way of interacting with people.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, I want to kind of tell him like, hey man, let's kind of be quiet. Let's not really say anything. But then I'm also just like, no, that's awful.
Just go, hey, cool guys mute when they're playing games.
Yeah, I struggled with it. I thought for a minute, like, am I about to like diminish my child expressing himself?
Yeah.
So that like a teenager doesn't tell him he's ass and tell him to kill himself.
If you're just like, oh man, and they're just like, shut up, faggot.
That's crazy. Imagine if I put him in a shut up faggot situation. That's a crazy risk I probably shouldn't have even taken.
No, that's really bad for him.
I didn't realize until we were in there that there was no party. I walked into it completely blind, and I panicked, and I felt like my hands get sweaty and cold.
Mhm.
And I was just like, dude, I don't know how to tell him, like, hey, man, people might be really mean to you in here. I didn't prepare him for this moment. I didn't sit down with him. I didn't take a knee in front of him and say, hey, son, before I send you out there, just understand there are people in this world that are going to be mean for you for literally no reason, and it's going to be the most confusing feeling ever.
You're not going to get it because you're not doing anything wrong. That's crazy.
He's never had someone just go, fuck you.
Yeah, you suck. What are you fucking doing?
He's never once. It would be.
And he looks at you and he's like, what am I doing? What?
And he also doesn't know how to play the game yet.
Oh, no.
He sucks at the game. He's brand new.
Oh my god.
And he's just like, I'm gonna pick guys. I'm gonna pick Captain America. And we're just like, okay. And now he's like, I am Captain America. And we're
Locked
like,
in.
nice, okay.
Locked in.
And then he's like, this guy keeps killing me. And we're just like, I know. I was like, calm down, dude. It's fine. You're gonna die a lot.
Yeah. Everybody's dying all the time.
Dude, I'm trying to guide him. He keeps calling me daddy. Daddy.
It's like he's too sweet for games.
He goes, Daddy, I need healing.
No.
I was the healer, and he was fucking up, so I had to constantly pull my attention off of someone doing good work because it was like, Daddy, please.
What is that, your boyfriend?
Dude, the second one of these dudes calls me daddy, I'm gonna freak out.
Your daddy in the chat.
He also doesn't trust that the microphone on the headset is close enough to his mouth because it's over here.
Yeah.
So he keeps putting it right here and talking like this. He's like, Daddy, I need help, please. Daddy, Venom keeps killing me. I was like, okay, man, you don't have to put the microphone in your mouth. You don't have to eat the mic, buddy. So we get through the first game. Luckily, no one of the three strangers, none of them say anything.
Thank God.
Second game we get into, and so I'm like, okay, it's fine. Mm-hmm. You know, false confidence maybe. Go to the second game, and there's instantly a guy on our team talking, and it's a black guy with like a classic black guy video game audio setup where you can hear the game on his television through his headset. He's way too loud. You can hear all kinds of shit in his house. You can hear him breathing. And he's like, what up, y'all? And I was just like, yo. And he talks a little bit. Yeah, I was like, I'll get out in front of this. Hey, I don't want to be like, hi! Why do you talk like that?
Daddy, is there a black guy in our game?
So, this guy, it doesn't take long, maybe a couple of seconds before Fritz goes, why is your mic so loud? He screams it. He tries to scream over the guy like,
no. Oh, no.
I am on the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why is your mic so loud? And
what did he say?
Well, I think video games have gotten soft, man, because when I was playing, like, you know, Xbox Live every night, that would have been like, we would have swatted that kid. Yeah. That kid would have,
yeah.
We would have called it a suicide.
Is that too loud?
We
fuck you.
But I guess he picked up on how old Fritz sounds, and he goes, that's just how my mic is, little man. I was just like, oh, bro. I said a silent bro, thank you so much for being nice to my little boy.
Send him the Xbox chat. And go, thank you for being nice to my son.
Thanks for not altering the trajectory of my child's life, dude. You could have really ruined everything.
You really could.
To make it worse, he was sitting up on the couch in the living room next to MJ. Ben was on a computer in the dining room, and I was in the basement. And so he was up. She had no idea what experiment was happening in the moment. All she knows is like, and I hear her going, "Fritz, stop talking so loud. Stop talking so loud. It's a microphone. They can hear you." But yeah, if he would have taken off the headphones, crying like, "The guy called me. He says I'm gay. Fuck you. He's telling me I'm gay. And fuck you." I would have gotten punched in the face. Mary Jo would have punched me in the face. She would have instantly reverse engineered. Like, you put him in a public chat? What is wrong with you?
Mommy, this guy keeps calling me the N-word. I don't know what it is.
Dude, he got a Fritz chant at one point.
Hell yeah. That's sick.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. The whole thing. It's like,
it was the best.
You can worry about him, but then it's like ultimately he's so likable that it's kind of like you can't be mean to him at all.
It's only going to take
know?
one time, though.
Yeah.
It's going to be one. It's going to take one fucking disaster.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. It's like, hopefully it's when he's older.
I'm trying to tell him, man. I try to, like, coach him on it. I try to, like, I don't know.
Oh, you just got to be
I'm
mean
so
to him
worried.
in real life.
Yeah. It's working on Ben. Ben's getting pretty sharp.
Yeah, but he's so much
I'm
older.
bullying his fucking ass so bad,
You have
dude.
to.
Every day. Every day I have to stay on him. He's in, dude,
What kind of fuck shit was
him
he
and
on?
him and his cousins like enjoy hanging out with each other.
That's good.
I guess, but I'm like, that's not what that's.
No, cousins are great.
It should be brutal.
No,
dude.
you
Dylan.
need to have cousins.
Bad, dude.
No.
That's how you get bad kid cousins.
No, but you need that. Cousins are the best.
Your cousins should brutalize each other.
No, but then you also
Yeah.
like hanging out with cousins. Cousins are the
It's
best
exciting
hang.
and fun, but like they have a good time. Which is like, bro, you guys should be getting in the car angry
Yeah, why
after
aren't
the
you
sleepover.
fighting each other?
Yeah.
That is true. I remember being like 8 and getting pulled out of my cousin's basement because I hit him with a lightsaber in the face really hard.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he started
no, they don't do that
crying,
shit.
and I got yoinked.
Your cousin should be the person who tells you that Santa's not real.
Ooh,
It should
yeah.
because it was our cousins.
Because
Really,
and they want to see the pain in your eyes.
Yeah, they would
They-
just want to ruin your day.
they ruined it for. I have older brothers, and then I have older cousins older than them. So my older brothers have older cousins, and those guys tormented my brothers to a point where they sat them both down in my living room and told them both at the same time that Santa wasn't real. And my one brother was like probably at an age where it could have been okay, and my other brother was 3 years younger than that. So Kev found out way too early, and then still had to keep the secret from 2 more kids.
Damn.
Whoa.
They were pretty bad kids.
I think one of Sid's kids did it to Fritz.
Really?
Yeah, I think one of Sid's kids. And you know what? Let me say I'm not sure. I forget which parent it was, but it was one of the kids at jiu-jitsu. I think tried to spill the beans to Fritz, and I think he either
He just wasn't having it.
I think he either didn't believe them. That's a possibility, but what where I really think he landed on it is he pretends to believe.
Ugh, that's so sad.
And he doesn't really do a great job. He won't sit on Santa's lap, which is, I guess, I don't really like that either.
Yeah, it's kind of like, okay,
but like
fine.
he doesn't respect fake Santas at all, and he doesn't really feel any of the Christmas magic.
Oh, that's so sad.
I think it's making him cool.
I mean, I guess, but
He'll
it's
be
kind of
fine.
like to be a 7-year-old with no Christmas cheer is devastating.
I don't know. Does anyone have Christmas cheer though? No one has Christmas cheer.
I like Christmas cheer.
I
No, you
try
don't.
every year. Every year I try.
We do all the stuff, but it's just like maybe it's different being a parent. Maybe being a parent at Christmas cheer is tough to come by because you're just like, whoa, we're getting stretched pretty thin to make things nice.
For sure. I mean, it's you got to look beyond the gifts to find
Yeah.
Christmas cheer. You're not going to find it. You're just going to be upset with how much money you're spending.
Yeah, the kids have a
if you're
good
getting
time.
gifts.
All right, yeah, so you're not supposed to feel it as a parent.
You-
The
Yeah.
kids are supposed to feel it.
You lose all your Christmas cheer that first time when you have to admit to yourself that it's bullshit that you buy presents for other adults and that you guys should all just kind of party together and not buy presents.
I like that. I also like. Here's my point. I think it might be when your parents stop buying you presents. I know adults that still get like Christmas presents from their parents and stuff. Like you go to their house and open presents.
Brother,
I get presents
Yeah,
from-
what are you talking about?
I get presents from my parents.
I had a beautiful pot set waiting for me the second I got into my
I got a
mom's
fucking
house.
standing mixer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get like a card and stuff. I you know, there's always like a little something, but I'm saying I know people that go and there's like a pile of gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me, brother.
What?
Yeah.
It's me and all my older brothers.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I get gifts
So
from
yeah,
my
you
parents.
guys have Christmas cheer.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Kind
I
of.
got tons of Christmas
Keep it.
cheer.
That's nuts.
The gifts are getting way worse, though.
Mine are pretty standard. I get a pair of Birkenstocks and then some other shit.
Nuts.
Standing
Well,
minks are huge,
you
but
guys
that
are
wasn't like my
spoiled
parents
brats.
didn't. My parents
You guys
didn't
are
buy
little
the
spoiled ninnies.
It's like, yeah, but guess what? I'm having a good time.
Yeah, what?
You're out of Christmas cheer. Maybe if your dad bought you a nice fucking gift every once in a while, you'd have a little bit of Christmas cheer.
You work so hard, man. All right, let's go check out the bridge.
Yeah, let's
Hell
go.
yeah. There's also a drinking spot around here. I almost got caught drinking at by the cops.
Really?
We're at kind of a landmark right now. This tunnel has been used for centuries for Catholic teenage boys to settle their differences in Northeast Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Dylan, you went to school near here.
I went to school right up there. Father Judge Catholic High School for boys.
In the woods?
No, past the woods.
Oh.
Founded in 1960. It was an overflow school for North Catholic.
Oh.
And then guys found out that they could...
Oh, no, you guys had North Catholic rejects?
Yeah.
Brutal. Oh, those guys are the lowest of the low.
pretty much.
That's where they sent all the gay kids from North Catholic.
So
no,
true.
Tim,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
actually
that was
a
what I heard.
fine estate. Well, it's
I heard they used to have
outlived.
gay sex, like right in this very tunnel,
Constantly.
over a Minecraft server, right?
You guys brought me here to make fun of me and my alma mater.
You tried to sodomize me in my Minecraft server. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, and so we have footage of one legendary scrap.
Yeah, between Flieger and Gibson.
Shout out. Who won? Flieger?
Yeah, Gibson bled first.
Oh,
Yeah.
scratch.
Stream rules.
Nah, I mean Flieger got good hits in for sure.
What happened? Why were they fighting?
So they've tried
And
to
how
deny
often were kids coming down here to fight?
pretty often. So
weekly.
yes.
Okay.
So it's like you have 4 years of students. Every student, or every class kind of has to figure out a day to fight underneath this bridge.
You're the book time.
Kind of.
Yeah.
If you're
You
a
can't fight
senior,
on Tuesday. That's when the seniors are fighting.
if you're a senior, you're probably not, because they implemented a rule in my school where if you tattled on a fight, then you could get free lunch the next day if the fight got caught by a teacher. So the teacher would go, well, that kid's the one who told me, he gets free lunch.
Now,
So
did they announce who got free lunch, or was it kind of like witness
No.
protection?
it's low key. I think
But you see a kid with a full tray, just like, someone's eating pretty good today.
I'm no rat, so I'd never know. But so like a senior would be like, all right, there's a couple of fucking 14-year-olds fighting under the bridge. That's not gonna get back to me at all. I'm gonna tattle on those guys.
And you have to make a teacher run all the way down here and come to the tunnel and go, what are you doing?
Yeah, and it's always like the
I have chicken
fattest
fingers
guy.
riding on this.
It's the football coach who's also the history teacher. Shout out to Mr. Grove.
And he waddles down here and he goes, oh, what are you guys doing?
And
now
he
what
goes,
the fuck is this?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is it. So the famous Flieger Gibson fight was over a Minecraft server. I believe it was Flieger who. I would
What
say
year is this?
2015.
2015.
October, actually.
Whoa.
It's a good year.
It was. It was a hell of a year for Minecraft
What year did
kids.
Minecraft come out? Was it new for you guys?
No, that was like,
It was
9
old,
or something
right?
like that.
It was enough that when people heard that it was over Minecraft, the whole school found out. So then the two kids tried to, and when I say kids, they are the most underdeveloped of all the 15-year-olds were the guys doing it.
So the bottom two in the entire boys class.
It really was.
Okay.
And
But this is like a spectacle. Anyone would watch that.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I think at least 70 kids showed up for it.
It's the Rumble in the Jungle.
The video looks insane.
Flieger v. Gibson.
It's crazy. So yeah, I believe Flieger, what I would call ransacked Gibson's fucking Minecraft server and burnt his house down. That I guess he probably had worked his whole life on.
Oh yeah, I've been doing this since my dad left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom bought me Minecraft to cheer me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma died. There's a statue of her in the house. That's done.
Knocked over his grandma's statue in Minecraft.
Yeah, killed his fuking pet wolf, dude.
Killed all his pigs.
Sent that thing, killed his wife. He has his wife.
Yeah,
And,
every
How do you come back from that?
I mean, this is
every
this is where
memento
you come
from
back
your entire life so far is in there. You don't do anything in the real world.
No.
That's your real life.
It's all based off of little wooden signs that you made.
So you got what happened? Did he get pissed off at him and do it?
I mean, I wasn't really in those guys' circle, so I don't have the
It's actually kind of
insights.
a block. It's called a voxel, actually.
I don't. No, so they. So I just remember that I know that there was an argument had in school, and everybody was like, "Well, you two have to fight. We have the perfect place for it." So then they came down here and they fought. And then afterwards, because I guess word spread about it being over Minecraft, they did try to deny that. And then every dude collectively went, "It was over Minecraft, dude."
Yeah, you fucking gaybos. So what grade were they in?
We were all
Freshman. Oh no, that's sophomore.
Yeah, we were all sophomores.
October.
It was It was the very start of sophomore year. That's kind of prime.
Oh my god,
it's prime.
Everyone's like kind of comfortable in the new school. We've all been here for a year and some change.
It shook out. We all know where we are.
Yeah.
Those are the guys fighting over Minecraft.
Hierarchies are established.
I'm the guy who got the video.
Oh my god! So now you're 1-on-1 in the Minecraft fight. And it's like you're fighting for your life at that point.
Well, you have to imagine that these are also kids that never played a sport.
Okay, yeah. I mean, all right, I'm there.
Yeah,
sports,
but they've never been in any sort of an arena. They've never been watched to do anything.
Mm-hmm. Terrifying.
And now there's 70 of your peers standing around you, all wearing
screaming.
Everyone's wearing the exact same uniform except for those two who took their tops off. So you know that they're the guys fighting today. And
can't get those dirty.
Wait, they took their tops off? They went skins?
No. Oh my god.
They could never go tops off.
Undershirts. Yeah, they had.
Dude.
I left my game for this t-shirts underneath their school uniforms that day. They're both wearing neon green. One kid's wearing an Alert One thing, which is just a local smoke alarm company in Philly. So his dad probably works for Alert One. I know people that. My sister-in-law works for Alert One. And yeah, they kind of came here, and it really sort of. It takes them. You can see them that they don't want to do it either, obviously.
No, yeah, you see the hesitation. They
don't want to be. They were pushed into it, literally.
So I'm trying to figure out how much of the video we can put into it, but
the push for sure.
I'm pretty sure, and I did show you guys a video before this. I'm pretty sure the color of the sweater of the guy that pushed was red, if I remember it correctly.
I think so.
That means that an 18-year-old pushed a 14-year-old to fight another 14-year-old.
Wait, why does the sweater make him 18?
Upperclassmen, lowerclassmen. If you were in their grade, you were wearing blue. If you were an upperclassman, you were wearing a red cardigan.
Ooh, and that's awesome. That is the only thing that makes, like, when you're a little kid and you're about to get into a fight, your reasoning takes over. You go, I don't need to do this. And then an older kid's like, I'm going to beat both of you up if you don't fight.
Yeah.
It's a tale as old as time.
It's happened a million times.
Yeah. But so pretty quickly, Flieger gets the best of Gibson. There's a lot of shirt grabbing, but then eventually there's just like sort of one, you can't even call it a hit. It's just a swipe, and then you just see blood on a nose. And that's how you know fucking he did it. And
he punched himself. Went all the way around.
The dust has settled.
Are they like screaming and shit?
So it starts off with them arguing over it. Not over the Minecraft thing. It starts off with them just kind of like circling, sniffing each other's butts. And then Flieger, I remember, just kind of sits there and goes, and he stands like this exactly, and he goes, and that's classic. That's classic. Do you even want to? Because Flieger was technically bigger. You can't call either of these guys bigs. Flieger was bigger.
He had a natural. He had the.
Yeah.
He's automatically not a pussy though, because he said, "What are you going to do?"
Because he did that. He went
said,
palms out. He said, "I dare you."
He said, "Hey, girl."
And and Gibson. Although I will say this about Gibson, he was a cunt of a person, and I remember him from high school, and I did not like him, and I always remember trying to be nice to him, and he was just one of those nerds that was always like mad at you before you were mean to him. You know what I mean?
Sure, he had his guard up because he's been mistreated by other boys his entire life. Yeah,
for the Minecraft server.
Hey, I was playing Minecraft. I just wasn't fighting over it. You know what I mean?
Oh no! And now you lose the Minecraft fight. Your digital memorial to your dead grandmother is gone.
Exiled from the server.
Everyone in the school knows.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember him after that fight.
Oh, he disappeared off the face of the earth.
No, he was still in the school, but it's just like, why? I'm not going to focus on you. Flieger's the winner.
Yeah, you lost.
He hit the bottom.
Yeah. So
he's damned.
So
this is where it is.
I'd love to do a character profile on him and see where he's at
here. Now. You can see all my friends were in the background. It was funny because you didn't believe that it was like my grade at first. You were like, wait, this is your guy? I was like, yes, these are my closest friends.
So young.
They're children.
Yeah, these are
children.
Little boys.
Well, this was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I get that, but what do you mean?
They were 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago. We were
I know. It
different.
just looked like middle schoolers.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because you were still 35.
Yeah,
Like,
so true.
You were in your 30s. You had 2 kids.
Yeah, you had children at the time. And we were like, damn, high school is crazy.
I was 15.
My daughter's older than you guys were in that video.
Yeah,
For sure.
100%.
And Michelle Trachtenberg just died
Ugh, my
of
God.
natural causes at my age.
Yeah, dude.
Can you believe that?
I mean, your clock's ticking. You're not even.
I could go.
You're not
going to
get to the media.
You guys better start fucking appreciating me, man. You never know when it's going to be the last episode.
Oh my God, when he dies, the Patreon's gonna be so nice.
The Patreon's
Hey, check out
hard.
Two-Headed Dog. Hey, check out the new Two-Headed Dog Patreon.
That's just a quick name change.
I have a kill switch for it. If I don't respond every 24 hours, it's going to show everyone that you guys are gay.
So
We'll
we're in
give
there.
MJ our old Patreon.
Yeah, we'll say just
She
go
can get
crazy.
$160 a month. Sick. Yeah, no, it was a bunch of young kids. Just came down here and tried to have fun.
Wow, it feels great to be here on hallowed ground.
This is hallowed grounds.
Yeah. When I was looking for the fight video, a 15-year-old me, I guess, knew this was going to happen, and I had a folder with 8 videos in it that just said fights.
Nice.
And all of them from 2015 to 2017.
I fucking love spaz fights, man.
They're pretty sick.
This is a good place for a fight. This is very like old world. This is like when you
This
see like
is
the gypsies fighting in like in
Yeah.
Ireland, like in the like around the caravans.
Yeah.
This
It's
looks
just
like a
like this.
Street Fighter level in Russia,
Yeah.
but
I'm
not
af-
Zangief.
I'm afraid that it might not even be a thing anymore. I believe the school might have gotten a little pussified, and kids don't do it anymore.
Should we go to Father Judge and start recruiting kids to fight down here again?
I bet I could get a kid to fight.
Probably.
Now that's something we could get people to
Oh,
spend
wait.
money on.
Hey, I heard. Hey, who do you not like? I heard he called you a pussy. Do you want to do anything about that?
I mean, if
the
it's anything,
second time we do it get shut down.
no.
We go to prison for a long time.
No, to
But
get
that
for
first
getting
event-
kids to fight.
That's
That
not our
first
fault.
event's gonna be nuts. We could probably get it on DAZN.
No, I
Put it
went
on
to the
his
high
own.
school. I go.
Yeah,
I went
he can
here.
just walk around. No, well, it's like those.
Do you guys never know any like people that went back to like their school to like visit? I remember being a senior and seeing like older people come back and like visit. And I was just like,
yeah, I've talked about it with you a lot. So my school is a very I like my high school.
They all fuck. Everyone at Father Judge sucks off the school, and it's because they have fucking parasocial relationships with the priests because they fuck them, and they say we can't let these
not
guys
Brother
go.
Jim, dude, shut
We
up.
can't let these guys go. They were so nice to us when we were developing into young men, and now they're like, oh man, I love my high school. That was so great.
It really
just hanging out with all the boys all
can
the
we
time.
go back and see fucking?
we saw 3 guys up
Shizakari.
there. Those are judge guys still hanging with the boys.
No, those were public school guys, obviously.
No fucking
yeah,
chance.
They went to Lincoln. They were cool guys.
no chance.
But yeah, no, kids used to show up constantly people would show up to try to recruit people into like if you got into the military, you'd come back and be like, join the Air Force. You do nothing. Like there was a kid that did that.
Would that be like an assembly type thing though,
No,
or was it just like
They hang
popping
around as you're
in
walking
uniform?
into like the lunchroom. They stop you.
Not even
That's how
that.
they do it at my
No,
school.
that was regular Army recruiters.
Well, this was an Air Force kid. I forget his name, but so I was in a tutor class because I had to be tutored. And
fucking idiot.
this kid was also in that class, but I was a freshman and he was a senior. And then when I was a senior, he came to tell us to join the Air Force.
the kid in the freshman tutoring class who ended up in the Air Force and said, "Hey, isn't that cool?"
Yeah, I
You
like
could
helped
be
him with
like
homework.
me."
I like helped that kid write
Damn.
I helped that kid write a Billy Joel song once because he had to do for a project.
You just gave
What
him
was like
moving
an
out.
update that we didn't start the fire?
It's exactly what it was, Tim. That's exactly what it was.
It's crazy. I need to see an ASVAB test. I need to see what these
I
guys
took an
need to
ASVAB
do.
test.
Yeah, how good did you do?
I fucking killed it, dude.
yeah, obviously.
Does that tell you what you would do in the military?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a military like aptitude test.
I had to take it for my union, and they brought me into the room and said, "You scored a perfect score," and I was like, "I mean, you have to be slow to not."
yeah.
Yeah.
Kid, oh, dude, you're the chosen one. How'd you do that? Ah, that's crazy, kid.
He brought me in and he said, "Your grades are great." And I was like, "Thanks, man."
Damn. I got on the dean's list or something after one semester at community college.
Hell yeah.
I was just like,
You
okay.
just did math.
I was just like not. I think I took like an English class and something. I can't even remember what it was.
Yeah.
Might have been a sociology class.
Mm.
And they sent me like a certificate and stuff, and I was just like, oh man.
They said, "I can't believe you're actually showing up to these fucking things."
Dude, what am I doing?
But
I never went back.
yeah, no, we had that. We had a bunch of dudes. A lot of the gay students that were seniors when I was a kid. That everybody was like, "Chance is gay." they would come back to talk to the female teachers that they were gals pals with.
They would key.
They would come back and they'd be like, let me tell you about my life after leaving this hellhole for me.
Whoa, that is still kind of weird.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. Don't come back and talk to your teachers.
Ooh, there was
weird.
one kid who was in the fucking Flieger Gibson circle. I like him. His name was Joe, and he was like a quiet, weird guy, and like never talked or anything like that. And then his older brother came to visit, and he was the most outgoing guy. He looked exactly like Joe, but with like a haircut.
Oh, and cool, and
it was Cool Joe.
So cool.
And then everybody turned to Joe and was like, why aren't you like
suck.
your brother? You stink. Your brother's being funny, and he's like making fun of the religion teacher.
Hi. Yeah. That's man, it's getting fucking busy.
It is getting pretty busy. Everyone's getting off work now.
Yeah, my brothers, my older brothers went through my Catholic school before me, 2 of my half brothers, and they had like a beyond, not like a playful rascal reputation. It was just like, we're watching you. Just so you know.
Hey, not me, guys.
They're like, just so you know, none of that's ever going to happen again. I was just like, okay. I never got an explanation for what anyone was talking about. They were just like, we know about you.
Yeah, I had that in grade school because all my brothers went to my grade school, and a history teacher failed me because of it, because my brother really ran her through the fucking mud.
But you must have not been doing well in class. Yeah, you had some chance to pass.
So what happened was,
I got a 66.
No, I wasn't doing good.
Yeah, exactly.
But I had a 72.
Oh my god, this is how you people always act, man.
So true.
We're being oppressed.
I had a 72.
They were the first slaves, you know.
Speaking of slaves, the only other black kid in my grade named Sluin was my friend, and me and him were chatting, and I had a 72. He had a 74. So
come on.
So she caught us. She caught us talking, and then docked us both 2 points off our final fucking grade, which is a crazy thing to do.
That
obviously,
is crazy. That's a lot of points.
Docked us 2 points off our final grade. My 2 points bumped me down to below a 70, which is a fail. His got him just to a 70, which is a pass. And if you don't think that that's not fucking targeting,
I don't know, man. It was equal punishment, you know.
Hey, what were you wearing?
Should have been doing black guy stuff.
So
you don't want black guy reprimands. You get.
You guys were sitting next to each other, but you were both on speakerphone talking to each other in class.
We're chirping. You guys are chirping when you're a kid.
Yeah.
God damn.
And I told my mom about it, and she was like, well, that lady's always been a cunt, so fuck. And you know it's nice when your mom's on your side.
Yeah.
Because she was such a
That's
bitch.
a big white trash family thing.
But she was
dead egg teacher of the entire
that teacher's
family
a cunt
recognizes.
anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe she's right. I don't know.
I remember when she
maybe
found
listen to teachers.
When she found out that my older brother was my brother Kev, she I remember she was down the hall, and I was walking into a classroom, and she went, are you Kevin Smith's brother? And I said, yeah. And she goes, he was a fucking pain in my ass. She didn't say fucking, but she did say pain in my ass. And then I walked into the classroom. I was like, I don't know what the fuck.
Good boy.
I was like, what am I supposed to do about that?
Nothing. You can't do anything about that.
And yeah, I wasn't great, but I wasn't that
You
bad.
got bullied. Was she a nun or a lay teacher?
She was a fucking teacher. She's the size of a cannonball, too. She was nuts.
You got bullied by a bitch. My fifth grade teacher was a fat lady teacher at Catholic school, too.
Oh, I hated her.
And it was terrifying, dude. She made me cry. She looked like Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
Oh, that sucks.
And when she was mean to me, it made me so upset. I feared for my life.
No, I was never afraid of these ladies. I was always like, you guys are losers.
Right. They had you, man. They strapped you over the desk.
No, her nephew was in the school.
Straight A's.
Her nephew was grades below me, and I fucking tortured that kid when he walked by.
That's so mean. You're a bad kid.
Your family
Smith boys
sucks.
are terrible. Yeah.
The Smiths are terrible people.
Nah, fuck that dude. Fuck his family.
You guys are the O'Doyles.
Literally, you are the O'Doyles. You have such a bad reputation.
met my
You guys
family.
are all bullies. Yeah. Fucking rabble rousers. I can see how they're a true problem
they were
in school.
trouble.
They were so nice to you.
They were so nice to me, but I can see how they can be a true problem to a teacher in school.
He told my brothers that at my birthday party, he told my brothers that he worked at Franklin Fountain, and my one brother was like, that's so sick. My other brother immediately walked up. He said, we talk on Franklin Fountain? It's whatever ice cream.
Yeah. And then they started just
First
arguing
off,
with
ice
each other.
cream's gay. Second off.
Well, he said, you could just get an Edie's or a Breyers and it tastes the same. And I said, absolutely no, it doesn't. And then his two brothers just started yelling at each other.
White
and
trash.
I turned to Dylan
White
and I
trash
said,
dickhead family.
they're yelling about ice cream.
And
then
that's okay. I'm not judging. I'm just saying you have a white trash dickhead family
Yes.
down to the
They're
core.
great guys.
I'm like I said, I'm not even saying it in a negative. I'm not even being pejorative about this.
They're
just who
business
they
owners.
are.
You guys are just, that's
They're
the type-
Irish guys who own an Italian restaurant. That's all you need to know.
And guess
about
what?
Yeah.
They don't eat Italian food. They don't touch the
Yeah,
stuff.
because they're fucking retarded. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you're hearing this for the first time. It feels like you should know it already, but all of your family is retarded dick.
Yeah, probably.
Yo, Dill, what's all this red stuff on the pasta? You know, I don't eat red stuff.
Hey.
All right, let's post up. Let's go take a little stroll.
Lovely little couple.
I know. We saw them on the way out.
Mazel tov. They were at the Love Yourself Rock when we saw them.
You had a wigger with like an Orthodox lady.
It genuinely, it looks like if
pretty
you.
cool
It looks like
combination.
if you and MJ, like if you didn't figure it out, you know.
So true, yeah. She has the world's biggest culotta in her hand. That's crazy.
Extra large, extra. Thank you.
All right.
All right, let's take a stroll.